Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen again. I'm gonna be making a special meal for you today. A quick meal. Of course, it's gonna be a whole barbecue chicken that I'm gonna do in the oven. So what I'm gonna do first of all, I'm going to cut my chicken down the center of the breast, open it up, clean it out, and then season it and just lay it in my roaster and put it straight in the oven just like that. So I'm not gonna do anything too technical. So I'm going to go ahead and burst it right down the middle of the breast. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out all of this that we don't need. All the organs in the back of the chicken. Clean it right out. Scrape everything, as much of it as you can get out. You can also go ahead and take off the fat if you want to. You don't have to because you're going to bake it, so if you wanted some of it to help to create juices in the pot roaster, then you can always leave it. It's up to you. Really up to you. Okay, after you've cleaned it out, then you can always just wash it out, and you can use lime juice or vinegar. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little lime juice on it. I'm going to wash that off. Pretty much just clean it up. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back on the back there in the open section, and I'm going to sprinkle my seasonings on the inside. So I'm using paprika, I'm using garlic powder, I'm using some complete, gonna use some adobo seasoning. I like to season my chicken really nicely with as much seasoning as I can get in, and of course a little bit of cayenne pepper, not too much because you don't want to burn the stomach too much for those members of the family who can't take the pepper. So you just take your time and you go ahead, and then after I do that part now, I'm gonna cut me some big chunks of onion. And I'm going to ensure that the onion is in that middle section of the chicken. So I just drop it in. Just drop some pieces of onion in there. And you're going to close her up, and then you're going to put her on her belly and spread her out, because you're still going to take up the onions that are under there. So you're going to go back over with the same kind of thing. Put a little bit of lime juice. This time I don't want the lime juice to come off, so I just drizzle a little lime juice on it. I'm going to put a little paprika, go back with my garlic powder, and rub it up while you're doing it as well. Nothing's wrong with rubbing it up. And you're gonna go in with your complete under the arms there. Make sure you don't miss out that part. Little adobo on it. Rub it up all over. Just rub it up, so this chicken is seasoned properly. And then you can do just a little bit of cayenne, not too much, because you're also going to go in with some of your barbecue seasoning, because this can be used as a marinade as well. So you can go in with a little bit of your seasoning, just tap a little there. You're going to also go in with some of your jerk seasoning. Like about that amount, a little bit. And then you're going to use that now, and you're going to just rub her up all over. Make sure she's properly seasoned. Rub up her neck, wings, under the pit, legs, right round. You can spin her over, and you can actually put some of that in on the inside as well. You should. And you also add your jerk seasoning on the inside. Just about a teaspoon, roughly. I think that's good enough. That's a good amount. And then you just distribute it on the inside of the chicken. Make sure everything is seasoned up. And then those onions that you had put on the inside, you're going to drop them right in the middle, because you're going to put her to lie down right in your roaster. See, they're nice and ready for your roaster. So let me move this over so I can show you all the other stuff that I'm going to be cutting up and putting in. I'm going to finish up my onion. Let me just wash off my hands. And just finish cutting up your onion. Just drop that all over inside. You can go in with some bell peppers, and you can just cut off a chunk. Drop in your thyme, drop in your scallion, and just slice up your bell pepper in there, just randomly all over. Of course, in the meantime, you're going to preheat your oven. Make sure your oven is ready for your chicken. You can put some yellow pepper in it, so that when you finish cutting up your seasoning and the pot roaster is ready, you just stick it right in the oven and you're ready to go. And this is going to take probably about an hour to bake, depending on how dark you want it and how tender you want the meat. If you like your meat well done, it's going to be a little bit more than the hour. I usually like my meat very well done and really dark, so you can always do that. Cut up this little bit. You can always cut up a regular white onion on it, or you can use just a purple onion. It's up to you. Depends on how you like your seasoning. Of course, always add some garlic. Like about 2 or 3 cloves would be good, depending on how you like it, garlic flavor. Garlic is a natural anti-inflammatory, antibiotic kind of a herb. It's a natural herb, and most people use it in their cooking. Oops. Most people use it in their cooking, and I use it in my cooking as well. Let's cut this up. ready to stick it in your oven. And just cut up your garlic. Spread the seasoning all over. You can cut up more onion if you want. It's really up to you. But I'm gonna go in with like a half of this onion, because I already put almost like a half in it already. So I'm just working with almost a full onion, but just doing it in pieces, chopping it up in there. And you don't have to chop it up nice and neat, just chop it up because you just want the flavor to be in your gravy as well. Yep. And your pot is basically ready. You can drop some pimento seeds in there if you want to. Drop some pimento seeds, and you can also cut up a little bit of pepper, not too much, because remember you're using jerk sauce already and jerk seasoning. So just don't overdo it because you don't want it too hot. And you just basically, that's it. And at the end of that, what you're gonna do is add yourself some water to your roaster so that the chicken doesn't stick and burn. So you just go ahead and add some water. And of course you're going to make your sauce as well, because you have to make your sauce so that when you get to the point of basting, you have your sauce ready. Yeah, that is enough water. And you're good to go. Your chicken is ready for your oven. Nice and ready. She is ready to be baked. So guys, I will keep you posted as usual so you can see exactly what it looks like.